and there's a stowaway on board. Who? What? I had to look, stowaway, what are you talking about? I had no experience with any of this kind of stuff. But I was the only agent in the office. So I got in the car, I drove down to the pier, and there was a boat, a little speedboat, which had about 5 or 6 people in it, and they said, oh, you're right, that boat is going out to the ship right now. You can get on, and they'll take you right out. Well, it was a little speedboat, maybe room for maybe 8 or 10 people, so I got on, and I'm thinking, where is the ship? And the guy says, oh, the ship's out there. Well, I look out, and there was like a little thing like this sitting on the water that I could see. It was 3 miles out. It was a cruise ship. It was a huge ship, but at that point, it looked like a dot on the water. But as the speedboat starts out toward the ship, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and all of a sudden that ship that is the dot, bigger, 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 bigger. It was huge. And I'm sitting in this boat wondering, how do you get from this boat into that ship? And just as I was thinking about it, somewhere halfway up the ship, a door starts to slide open. And somebody throws a rope ladder off the side of the ship. And the guy on the speedboat gets his arm around the rope ladder, holding the boat against the ship with his foot, and said, okay, go. So I'm in a suit and tie, and, you know, carrying a briefcase. You know, professional guy, right? Up, ladder, up, and up. And I couldn't believe it. And when I got to the top, I ran into the ship because I was afraid of falling back over. So I get in there, and I'm okay, I understand there's a stowaway on board. And I'm talking to the chief of the purser, they call him, one of the head officers. And he says, yeah, oh yes sir, there's a stowaway on board. And I figured they've got him hung up somewhere in a cell or something, you know, holding him a prisoner or whatever. And they said, well, we'll have you take you to the stowaway right away. And he goes, oh, over here. And there's a young guy, dressed in a uniform, walks over, and I'm thinking he's going to take me to see the stowaway. The guy says, no, he is the stowaway. He's standing there smiling. Well, what happened was, that cruise left San Francisco. It was a 90-day cruise. 90 days. So what happened was, after 2 or 3 days, the people on the ship, the crew, started to notice, hey, wait a minute. Everybody on this ship is a senior citizen, very older, and here's a guy that looks like he's about 22, standing in the food line. And everybody, they said, wait a minute, whoa. Boom, they go up to him, you got me. Stowaway. Well, the only time they could let him go was when they came back to an American port. And the next American port was Honolulu, but it was 90 days away. So he took the whole cruise working as part of the crew on the ship until they got to Honolulu. And then they called, and that's when I came out. And he was quite popular with the passengers on the ship. They all liked him. And when I started to walk him off under arrest for being a stowaway on a U.S. ship, which was a crime on the high seas, and that's why the FBI was involved, I started walking him off the ship, and people were saying, whoa, what are you doing with Billy? Well, the guy said, oh, the FBI's arrested him, right? Arrested? You can't arrest him. And the people started yelling at me, blaming me for arresting the stowaway because they liked the guy so much. He was a young kid. They really got a kick out of him. But anyway, we got him off, and it all calmed down after that. But that was my experience with a stowaway in Hawaii. He was a very popular stowaway. Most of them aren't, but he was.
Exciting experience.
Okay, okay, that'll be it till tomorrow at the usual time. It's not 4 a.m., it's 9 a.m. Okay. Right.
Exciting experience.
Right. Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.
ต่อไปอาจารย์จะเป็นคนทำบัญชีรับคนเดียวจะได้ไม่สับสนสับได้คนละมันสับสนนะไม่มีแยกกันได้มีอยู่
There you go.
Afternoon I show on YouTube every day afternoon.
Oh my God.
Yeah. ฮะ
You want my autograph?
ฮะ
You want my autograph?
โชว์ที่เชื่อ YouTube ก็ได้ Facebook ก็ได้ I show on Facebook I show on YouTube every day you are teaching
Oh my God.
อ่า
I better wear.
ไม่ได้แล้ว
ฮะ
ที่นี่ไม่ได้แล้ว
I better wear a disguise when I go to the airport.
Tomorrow teacher if you have time I can show you
Okay.
you want to see
What? Today?
yeah
Well,
tomorrow
yeah, I've got to meet.
okay
มาแล้วเหรอวะ
โอ้โหอาจารย์ก็ไม่ได้เคยรู้ว่าเขาสอนยังไงนะอาจารย์เขาขึ้นทุกวันเลยเขาเป็นคนรุ่นเก่าเนาะเขาอาจจะไม่รู้เรื่องอะไรเฟซบุ๊ก
เขามีแต่อีเมล
ใช่เขาเป็นคนรุ่นเก่า
ฉันมีแต่
จะบอกว่าเขายังไม่เข้าเฟซบุ๊กยังไม่มีไลน์ไม่มีอะไร
เขาเป็นคนรุ่นเก่า
มันไม่มีสอน
นะ
คนชอบเร็วค่ะคนชอบเร็วก็เร็วอย่าง
คือ
เดียว
อาจารย์เขาเป็นคนรุ่นเก่า
ใช่ใช่
อาจารย์จอนก็เหมือนกันเป็นรุ่นเก่าเขาไม่มีเขามีแค่เมล
ใช่อาจารย์จอยังมีไลน์แล้ว
ไลน์ก็ยังดีใช่
เขาบอกว่าเรามี500